Good afternoon from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Gaylord, Michigan, and this is the latest hazardous weather briefing for eastern upper and northern lower Michigan. Today is Thursday, March the 14th, 2013. Starting out with our quick look at the hazardous weather highlights over the next few days. We are keeping an eye out for the potential late winter storm, basically for Monday night of next week, impacting eastern upper and northern lower Michigan. And again, with high uncertainty with this storm, the impacts are uncertain at this point. So be sure to stay tuned to later forecasts as we go through the next few days. But starting out with the current weather map from this afternoon, an area of high pressure across the Great Lakes has provided quite a bit of sunshine across northern Michigan through today, although temperatures remain on the chilly side. There is an area of low pressure up across western Ontario. The system will be dropping down through the Great Lakes region tonight. This will bring a round of light snow to a good chunk of northern Michigan tonight into early Friday morning. The system moves on off during the day on Friday. Then as we get into Friday night and then early Saturday, we do expect another system to develop in the Midwest and move into the Ohio River Valley. This will generate another corridor of snowfall from the Midwest and working its way down into southern lower Michigan on Friday night. Looks like the main impact from this system will be across southern lower Michigan, with some light snow possible up into central part of lower Michigan, but right now it looks like the bulk of the snowfall will miss northern Michigan with this particular system. And then stepping through the weather maps as we get into Saturday evening, this first system moves off to the mid-Atlantic coast. There will be another area of low pressure that moves through the northern lakes Saturday night. This may bring an uptick in some lake effect snow showers to the snowbelt areas of northern Michigan Saturday night going into early Sunday. Then as we get into the day on Sunday, back behind this next little weak wave of low pressure, we do expect an area of high pressure to build into the Great Lakes for the day on Sunday, and this should provide relatively quiet conditions, although cool conditions for Sunday. And then looking further into the early part of next work week, once again we are keeping an eye on a potential storm system. This one develops across the southern plains and works its way up into the Great Lakes region as we get into the early part of Tuesday. The forecast track of this storm is highly uncertain at this point, so be sure to stay tuned to later forecasts as we get into the weekend. But once again, it does have the potential to bring some accumulating snow to northern Michigan for Monday going into Monday night. Here's a look at the 3-day precipitation forecast from 8 p.m. this evening through 8 p.m. on Sunday. Essentially, with this first storm, or this first system, much of the precipitation to this time will fall from the Midwest through southern lower Michigan, with very little amounts up across northern Michigan through Sunday. So wrapping it all up, after a brief respite and some quiet weather here the last day or two, we go back into unsettled conditions for the next several days. Temperatures remaining colder than normal for the mid part of March. Some light snow develops tonight and impacts northern Michigan. A brief break for the day on Friday, but then an additional snowfall Friday night. But much of that will fall across southern lower Michigan. And then once again, we're keeping our eye on this potential storm for Monday. Before tonight, lows will drop into the mid to upper 20s. Then on Friday, temperatures will be in the mid-20s to mid-30s with some snow likely, especially as we get into Friday night time frame. And then on Saturday, snow showers possible, especially as we go into Saturday night with that next weak wave of low pressure moving through. High temperatures only in the high teens to high 20s. Sunday, mainly dry, temperatures in the 20s, and then watching that storm for Monday with temperatures in the high 20s to mid-30s. Snow showers for Tuesday of next week, highs in the upper 20s to middle 30s. Well, that concludes this hazardous weather briefing for this afternoon. Thanks for listening in. The next update will occur around 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.